What if the gentlest voice in country music was shaped by heartbreak that never truly healed? Vince Gill has it all: fame, fortune, 22 Grammy Awards, and the deep respect of Nashville. Yet behind the honors lies a life marked by devastating loss, personal trials, and quiet resilience. Born in Norman, Oklahoma, Vince grew up in a modest home filled with music. His father, a strict lawyer by day, played bluegrass on the porch at night, while his mother sang harmony beside him. Music wasn't a hobby in the Gill household. It was the family's heartbeat. At 5 years old, Vince picked up his first guitar, and from that moment, he knew music would be his voice. But the most important influence in his life was his older half-brother, Bob Cohen. Bob believed in Vince before anyone else did. They performed together as children, even appearing on local radio, and Bob became Vince's anchor and greatest supporter. In 1967, tragedy struck. Bob was severely injured in a car accident and suffered lasting brain damage. Though he survived, he was never the same. Then, in 1993, Bob died suddenly from complications tied to those injuries. The loss shattered Vince. "I had lost him long ago, but when he really left, the pain still felt fresh," he later shared. Out of that grief came one of country music's most powerful songs, "Go Rest High on That Mountain." Originally begun after the death of his friend Keith Whitley, Vince only finished it after Bob passed. The song earned 2 Grammy Awards and became a funeral anthem across America. Vince often struggles to sing it without emotion. Despite his success, the pain never fully disappeared. Even now, Vince says Bob is the reason he sings. His depth, sensitivity, and emotional honesty were forged in loss. The night the crowd turned hostile, something inside Vince Gill snapped. Beer bottles flew, booze echoed, and he stopped playing, raised his hand in defiance, and walked off stage. "I won't let anyone disrespect my music," he later said in a 2010 interview with Rolling Stone. That moment wasn't weakness. It was fire. Mountain smoke didn't make him famous, but it made him tough. He learned that the road he chose would demand resilience. In 1976, Vince Gill moved to Los Angeles, played with Sundance, and joined Pure Prairie League in 1978 as lead singer. "Let Me Love You Tonight" hit the Billboard Top 10, but he left in 1982 due to conflicts. He moved to Nashville, signed with RCA Records, and struggled in clubs and session work before breaking through with "When I Call Your Name" in 1990, followed by "I Still Believe in You" in 1992. His hits earned 22 Grammys, 5 CMA Male Vocalist of the Year awards, and by 2017, he joined Eagles, honoring Glenn. Success didn't protect him from losses. Vince invested millions in failed ventures, tech, energy, crypto, and cinema, losing over $5 million and enduring sleepless nights filled with regret. Vince Gill's first marriage to Janice Oliver, which began in 1980 and produced a daughter, gradually unraveled as fame, long tours, and pressure created distance. In 1997, after 17 years, they divorced, leaving Vince pained by lost time with his daughter Jenny, then 15. "That was the biggest failure of my life," he later admitted. Through triumph and turmoil, Vince's life remained a story of resilience, rebuilding, loving, losing, and still choosing to sing. Vince later married Amy Grant, moving carefully and quietly. In 2001, they welcomed their daughter Karina, building a grounded family life despite fame. Vince joked Amy was the only one who could make him put down his guitar to wash dishes. Then came another threat: his voice. Years of nonstop touring led to severe vocal cord damage, forcing surgery. When doctors warned he could lose his voice permanently, Vince faced his deepest fear. Singing wasn't just a career, it was his identity. Recovery was slow, requiring patience and discipline to sing again without pain. In 2018, he battled serious kidney stones and infection, enduring intense pain and hospitalization. He kept much of it private, leaning on Amy for support. But an even greater scare followed in 2020. Amy was diagnosed with partial anomalous pulmonary venous return, a rare heart defect discovered almost by accident during a routine check. In June, she underwent 5-hour open-heart surgery at Vanderbilt Hospital. Vince waited anxiously, hands clasped, praying. The surgery succeeded, and Amy later said she felt like she could finally breathe fully. The man who once faced roaring crowds without fear now sat quietly beside hospital machines, holding her hand, grateful, humbled, and aware that even after fame and fortune, life's most fragile battle. Vince Gill and Amy Grant learned the fragility of life the hard way. After Amy recovered from heart surgery in 2020, tragedy struck again in July 2022. While biking near Harpeth Hills Golf Course in Nashville, she hit a pothole, fell unconscious, and suffered serious brain injuries. Vince canceled his performance immediately and rushed to her side. "I thought I had lost her," he later admitted. Recovery was long and painful. Amy faced memory loss, balance issues, chronic fatigue, and even personality changes. A cyst discovered during follow-up surgery forced her to relearn singing from scratch. Vince stayed by her side, cooking, reminding her of medications, and singing her to sleep. Their love grew stronger through the trials, and their family, including daughter Karina, bonded more tightly than ever. Even Karina faced her own health challenge with Guillain-Barré syndrome, reminding Vince and Amy of life's fragility. At 68, Vince continues to perform, often reflecting on the gift of each show. His 50 Years from Home tour in 2026, starting in Orlando and including a 6-night residency at Nashville's Ryman Auditorium, celebrates a lifetime of music, blending classic hits with new songs from his 50 Years from Home EP series. He still performs with Eagles, but this solo tour is a personal tribute to his journey from an Oklahoma boy to Nashville legend. Vince remains creatively fearless. His 2025 album Okie tackles topics rarely heard in country music: social issues, discrimination, child abuse, and faith, proving that at 68, he continues to grow as an artist. Behind his calm Nashville gentleman persona, Vince has always held firm to his principles. He respects icons like Chris Christopherson, but refuses to glorify recklessness as art. He criticized trends prioritizing spectacle over storytelling, believing country music should reflect real life, not just flashy hits. Through decades of triumph and tragedy, losing his brother, facing divorce, watching loved ones endure illness, and navigating a changing music industry, Vince Gill has learned resilience. Each performance, each song, each new day is a choice to continue despite heartbreak. His life is a testament to endurance, love, and the healing power of music. Vince's story shows us that even ordinary people can carry extraordinary burdens and still rise, sing, love, and inspire. His journey reminds us that no matter how tragic life gets, there is always a song waiting to guide us. If you loved learning about the iconic stars of old Hollywood, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more behind-the-scenes stories, trivia, and all things vintage glam. Join the conversation in the comments below. Who's your favorite old Hollywood celebrity and why? Make sure to ring the bell so you never miss a new video on the golden era of cinema.